Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard! Leopard! Hot! you now, Barney! Barney! Ah! Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Hot! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Detroit! 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 Hot!
Story time, chicken nugget.
Same hero. New package.
You're in a PG-13 version of Deadpool 2.
I'm not wearing pants.
Beep, beep.
Once upon a Deadpool.
I loved your working up. I'm sorry?
Rated PG-13.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, hey, hey. You got three. You got... All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Story time, chicken nugget.
Same hero. New package.
You're in a PG-13 version of Deadpool 2.
I'm not wearing pants.
Once upon a Deadpool.
I loved your working up. I'm sorry?
Rated PG-13.
Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And this is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wadley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Come on now, let's go.
Throwing now is Wentz. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wadley on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Hang in there now.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
81.
Wentz going to throw. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Able to shake him off. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Carl Joseph. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Shorty.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Wentz on third down. That ball's caught at the lower right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Grade 15, grade 15.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They get it to him running left. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he gets him set up near midfield for the moment. But with that penalty marker down, I don't know if it's going to hold. Here's a give to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make.
What's up, losers?
Short game down to about the
Dr. Ice Punch here in the booth.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute.
Got a couple
to go
minutes here
in this
on
first half.
Sunday to
So
announce a
third
game.
down now. They need the 27-yard
Just
line
poking
for a
my head
first.
in. Looks like we got like 20 people on chat here. There just went a game just went down a minute ago. San Francisco versus Buffalo. Controversial ending. This is our second week here. Dev Nation Live. It's our third season of this Madden, our 27th overall. Calling the game I'm not playing. Part of the league. I'm the New England owner. I'm a real Giants fan. I have my Giants t-shirt on right now. Watching the Giants game here on the computer. And also watching this. Trying to keep up with the stream here. Philly beasting on New York here. The NFC East in our league is mega competitive, so I'm a little bit surprised at the score.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now the Giants will use the second of the
Giants definitely need a score here for sure.
They'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Guys, you can get at us, follow our league. Our homepage is on Discord here.
Down. Just 1 for 3 thus
And then you can also follow all our stats, like our ESPN.com is at this website right here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down.
Dailyleagues.com/devnat19 is our where all our stats are and whatnot. Merry Christmas, by the way, motherfuckers.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get him inside.
See if the Giants can get on the board here before half. Again, join in on chat. We're giving away an Xbox One X. If you are a sub for this month and you spend 1,000 bits, gets tracked on a leaderboard. Here's the rundown. Boom. Every 1,000 bits gives you a ticket at the end of the month for a drawing. Once we reach our goal there of 40,000.
And Rosas puts this one through. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with
checking in our Discord for 2
as
seconds.
down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return.
Just reading some of the nonsense from some shit that just went down.
38-yard line. Great return. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Giants here running the toss against Philly. I'm surprised they're up on this much. Again, I didn't see how Philly got up this far, but
up from his safety spot to make the play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they
see what goes on here.
They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
This is a tough toss, and it's overthrown a little, and he goes back, forth, back. It's an interception.
And the return comes to a halt.
And Philly continues their dominance on this matchup. By the way, I am the stream boss. Welcome to the show. Fucking killing it. I slapped Max off there a little bit ago.
First and 10 at their own 44. And they'll go on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards.
Trying to look at the Philly stats, see what's so special about this
They
nonsense.
struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still a lot of game to go. You never know with some type of goofy mistake.
On second down, here's
Pick six or something. They're looking at the drag. Kind of a weird toss here.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that
Third
play.
and 8.
Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
This is a good play. You get the post, you got an in, you got a drag. I like this, what I'm looking at. See how they execute the play. Triple A's on a little curl there, and they're going to throw it into traffic. You have people coming open there, and he's just going to kind of make a weird toss.
Locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And New York set to take the field.
Giants only with 3 points. Philly has a really good D, though, if you watch our league a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A little
over the middle,
drag and juke there.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
Yo, if you shut down Barkley, you definitely have a good chance of beating the Giants. Played him last year and he had a zillion yards on me. Oh my goodness. Especially through the air. That was the tough part.
He definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd and 2, 5 wide. Giants gonna just toss an errant ball over here. It looks like
There's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
He's trying to sit down in the zone there, and he just doesn't.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage, but correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here.
Yeah, Eagles score here, and it'd be
almost out of reach.
It certainly
pretty
feels
beastie.
that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit.
Oh, missed tackle here, and then a truck. It's a good completion.
Can be taken with another
For a
score.
slew of yards there.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
82.
This is a good play right here.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Gonna have B coming open and gonna throw into a whole slew of traffic.
Loose. It's incomplete.
Nope, nothing doing there.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw.
Weird kind of dump off there. It doesn't go anywhere.
The ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this.
Giants gonna come out and run a little drag out of the kind of an ace formation. A couple of wide receivers at the left.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Play action, gonna go deep, and it's a jump ball, and Philly's gonna come down with another interception again. Unbelievable.
By Jalen Mills, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Jeez.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to fire.
Wentz now going to go long. way up in the air, and this is just batted away.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Long pass there.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tell you what, I got a
Wentz will try again on second down.
wide open to the halfback here, and it's a
complete. And he's able to take this
pretty
one
good
up to
dump
the
off.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Hey, well, I got the wife calling here.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late
I may be
flag
back here.
too.
I might not. Hold up.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll run it here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run again with Wadley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Black. 81. Let's go, defense.
To throw is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hang in there now. Black, come on.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And who's got it? The Giants. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
He's going to go up top again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Come on now, let's go. Great.
Wentz to throw on second down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Run. Great 15. Black, come on.
Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, empty. Liz. Hey, stack.
From midfield, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Shorty.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Go, go. Set. Waiting.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bye.